Persevering the Spiritual Deserts. July 22, 2014. What is commitment on the spiritual path? Well, dear ones, it means that in your heart of all hearts, you will persevere in a certain course of action or direction regardless what challenges may arise. You see this often in parents that are completely committed to the welfare of their children, regardless the situation or challenges they may face. They are committed to providing for their children in the best way possible. Of course, creativity and sometimes compromise are required tools and assets when dealing with situations that make it difficult to see a positive or successful outcome. And when you work with creativity and compromise, you find ways that don't break your commitment to what it is you believe and what you are following or searching for. You are firm and determined in your mind and equally firm and gentle in your heart. Have you ever wondered how you decided to commit to a certain course of action or to follow a certain direction? Of course, as parents, this is always surrounded by love and pure conscience, following your heart's instincts of what is right and good, what matters the most. While on the spiritual path, it is exactly the same. It's about loving each step you take, even the unruly and unexpected ones that have been known to make an appearance just to make your current journey a bit more exciting. Did you not realize, dear ones, that love and intuiting the truth about yourself and the world which you live in will progress you forward towards a much stronger and more all-encompassing commitment to the direction you are undertaking as part of your spiritual journey? Of course, the situation that brought about the commitment will be different from one dear soul to another. How you began is fascinating and no more special or important than the next person that began their spiritual journey, just different, filled with presumed coincidences and unexpected incidents. When you begin your spiritual journey, it always starts with excitement as you are embarking on a new direction that promises to bring you to new discoveries, possibly something new to love and appreciate. As you move deeper into your spiritual quest, you find yourself choosing to learn certain practices, methods, and procedures that have been developed to enhance your experience, and you practice them meticulously. The teachers you turn to, regardless if they are through books, the internet, or even from courses taught at prestigious schools, help to inspire confidence, and this confidence is meant to be utilized in the transformation and arousal of your hope that all your genuine heart and soul efforts will bring you far into the path and into a successful outcome that is rich with enlightenment. When you recognize the early results of your committed practice and exercise of certain helpful and healthful methods, you rejoice, allowing the surprise of realizing that you are doing well to confirm the rightness of your approach, and for establishing decent, productive levels of confidence that your path requires. Oh boy, then you hit a dry spell or plateau. Your progress appears to be unmoving, going nowhere. You find yourself looking inward, identifying your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and of your body, and before you know it, you become weary of the normalness of life. You are at a point where you cannot just stop your quest because you have come so far, but here you are unable to denote any amount of progress or direction. This causes a weariness to set in, a kind that has you going in overthought thinking in circles in the mind. Your faith and commitment to the quest becomes tested, as both are necessary in order to persevere the quest you began and move through any and all spiritual deserts. As you persevere, and wade through the unmoving waters of normalcy, you come to a bridge in the void of nothingness. You come to the understanding that what you practice even though you have not moved forward for a while is still a necessary must. As you reach deeper into the reason behind the must, you discover this reason is beyond your normal range of consciousness and in the hidden realm of faith. It is this very realization, dear ones, that leads to a level of confidence that you will not stop just because part of the journey isn't providing second after second of excitement. You decide you will not give up. As you commit to this decision, the inner part of yourself reaches a new height of awareness and depth, which permits confidence in the actual transformation that you brought about from your continual practice of certain exercises and methods, and by doing so, you strengthen those very practices. It is these unforeseen experiences of higher states of consciousness and awareness and indications of deeper possibilities of examination of all that is occurring and how you are able to make these changes work for you in everyday life. This new inner knowing also helps to re-energize your commitment to the path and direction that is helping to unfold a better, more authentic you. Challenges and unexpected situations always seem to arise when things are starting to look promising again. A new difficulty makes its presence known, a new kind of possible distraction that has the ability to take you off your progress as you reach yet another plateau of no further progress or development. All these stops and starts and challenges that always seem to try to keep you off your goal has a way of bringing down your confidence. And before you realize it, all that you've practiced and exercised in order to bring deep transformation and growth suddenly seems to dissolve and leave for an indefinite amount of time. This plateau may have you feeling lost. It is here when you may seek God or another deity that you work with for higher guidance. Your confidence and hope shifts to that of the divine, and you find that faith brings you to the door to unconditional love, and other realms and higher worlds eventually open up to you as you are deemed ready to see and to become. This new faith inspires hope, and you continue along your journey, understanding that sometimes your movement will be filled with all the passion and vigor, and other times, your movements will be slow, sometimes even on the desperate side. Try to understand, dear ones, that commitment and desperation are separate, but are derived from the same force or place. It is from the fire of your longing for the real, the true and the authentic. When you combine desperation with your passionate longing, with the unhappiness of any separation, and from the fear of failing the quest you are on, you find yourself burning, and this burning transports you into new heights that will quickly flicker and burn out. Whereas commitment will remain in order to warm you and sustain you through the unavoidable desert-like feeling when there is a lack of progressive spiritual movement. It is the elementary longing that is behind both commitment and desperation that truly moves you into any kind of action. It offers you a sample of new places, worlds, and directions that helps to raise confidence in yourself, in the journey itself, and in the divine that are there in the background. Even if you cannot see them or feel them, they are there guiding and supporting you when you need that extra push and encouragement. Your journey, regardless of the path you take, is up to you to make the best of. The best teacher is found truly within yourself, but it is apparent that you require others to inspire you into action. How about, for a change, you inspire yourself into action, empower yourself by the new choices, thoughts, and ways you are going to bring forth and commit to, for the betterment of yourself and those closest to you. When you commit completely to a way, you will preserve the dry spells and you will succeed. It's only a matter of time, and what is time anyway? It is truly irrelevant to the serious spiritual quester. If something takes longer to reach, just think of how much more knowledge and wisdom you will gain, how much more in tune to the world and your whole person you'll become. Time is nothing to hate or feared, but something to appreciate and to make friends with. Time is always on your side. Remember, all things come to you when it's the right time. And so it is. I'm Ascended Master, El Morya, through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com